What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 and today I'm bringing you guys another S.H.Figuarts DBZ figure review, and we'll be taking a look at none other than Piccolo. Now, as you guys can clearly see, I have Piccolo kind of posed pretty crappy, but he's here, he's pissed, he's angry, he's just Piccolo. I mean, yeah, if you haven't watched DBZ and you don't know who this character is, go stop this video and go watch it now because he's an awesome character. Before we take a look at the actual figure himself, let's take a look obviously at the packaging like we normally do on this channel. Now, the packaging is very standard. It's something that we have come to really get used to and enjoy. You have Piccolo, the name of the character right here. You have the Tamashii Nation's little sticker right here. You have Bandai logo right there. Instead, some of the older DBZ figures that S.H.Figuarts have released had the Dragon Ball Z sticker here, but this time around they have the Dragon Ball Z Kai logo right there, which is perfectly fine. You have the open window right here where the figure was. And on this side, they have a pixelated version of the character, Piccolo, with his cape and turban, which is pretty awesome. I love Piccolo's character. He's just an awesome character in the anime, and he's one of the most badass characters out there. Now, if we take a look at the back here, we have just different poses you can get Piccolo in. Piccolo getting ready to shoot off his special beam cannon. You have Piccolo with his turban and cape, and he's just getting ready and he's, I guess, powering up. You have Piccolo in his neutral stance. I mean, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you will understand what I'm saying. I would say 9 out of 10 times if Piccolo is not fighting, then he is in this pose right here. He is always just very stern, very disciplined. He has his arms crossed, I would say 90% of the time, and he just looks badass. So there you go. On this side right here, once again, you have the name Piccolo, and you have, once again, like I said, Piccolo, this time around with his turban and cape with his arms folded. So, pretty cool stuff right there. I'm going to keep the back showing because, yeah, that's that. Has more things to look at, I guess. Alright, now let's talk about the accessories. The biggest accessory that you get with this Piccolo figure is his cape. This cape is pretty nice in the sense that it's a pearlescent white. It has some bluish green washing in like these crevice areas. I'm not sure if my camera's gonna pick it up, but in these little folds right here, you're gonna see a bluish green, which is not bad. I like it. It's a softer, it's a very firm plastic, but it has some give, but I wouldn't try to bend this in any way, shape, or form. Now, just letting you guys know, if you decide to pose your Piccolo in with this cape, articulation wise, his arms are going to be pretty much shot. You will most likely just be able to get him in this pose right here or the cross-armed pose. That's it. I mean, you can't really do much in this, so that's why I don't have this on my Piccolo. Now, if you guys can clearly see right here, there's these little pegs. What are they for? It's for the following. It's for this piece right here. This one is the longer version, so if you want to get Piccolo standing like that, then that's the piece you use right there. If you want Piccolo with his arms crossed, then they've included the smaller version so it wouldn't get in the way, and you would just tap it right in there like that. Pretty cool. Just the fun factor of this is pretty awesome. I know JRA used that word a lot, so I give him credit for that, but it's what he says is true. It's all about the fun factor when it comes to imported goods. So if you haven't checked out JRA Nightmare, definitely go check him out. He's one of the best when it comes to imported goods. But yeah, that's that. So that's a couple of his accessories. The next accessory that I want to take a look at is BAM, the cross-armed pose. Now you can't get Piccolo to do the cross-armed pose or any DBZ figure to make it, I guess, look realistic, and that's the reason why they incorporated this piece right here, because yeah, you can kind of half-heartedly make the arms kind of intersect and whatnot, but it's not gonna look normal. So they included this piece, and Piccolo, to my knowledge, is the first S.H.Figuarts DBZ figure to actually have this. I know Frieza got one, I know Cell got one, and I know the newest Vegeta got one, but it's all thanks to this Piccolo. Piccolo was the original one to get this cross-armed pose. Now, I love the detailing that they put into this set of arms, this accessory. I mean, they didn't need to go this far, and yet they did. They went the extra mile. If you take a look at the texturing, Piccolo's skin is like this snake skin looking type of thing, and it's textured, it's sculpted like that. It's not just paint, it's sculpted. You see the reds outlining these yellow pieces right here, and even this bottom part that no one will ever see, or even this bottom section, this whole section, no one's gonna see this part because the figure's gonna look like this, and yet they went the extra mile and did that. It's awesome how they did it. So that's that. The next accessory I would like to take a look at is the first head that you get with this Piccolo figure. It's the one with the turban. The purple is nice. Once again, the white is pearlescent white with like some bluish green wash to it. The face is very stern, disciplined look. He doesn't have the cross-eyed syndrome like some of the US figures have. I mean, the ears are awesome. They sculpted that well, and he just looks badass with this thing on. The next accessory is another head. You get 3 heads in for this figure. This one you have just Piccolo, just looking stern without his turban. His antennas are just out. Guys, be careful with these. These are they're not flimsy, but they're very thin. So if you bend them, let's say for example, where you're trying to put this head on, don't press up against this because that's gonna break the antennas. Hold it by the ears and push it in that way. Be very careful, guys. Love the green that they used here, and the paint job is excellent. The sculpt is excellent once again. The other head, and the third head, last one, is this head right here. He's pissed. He has veins popping out of his head. I mean, look at that. That is badass. Even, I'm not sure if my camera is going to be able to focus in on this. I'll try. But look at that. The teeth, they sculpted the teeth, which is freaking amazing. If you haven't watched the DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, check it out. If you look at Piccolo's teeth, he has like those vampire teeth going on, and they've incorporated that right there. Even the expression here around his mouth, they've made those indentions so it looks more realistic. He's pissed. I mean, look at the veins popping out of his head. The antennas look awesome. Whoa, too close. So that's that. So that's the third head that you get. Now, obviously, when it comes to S.H.Figuarts, you get a buttload of hands. It comes with these closed-fisted hands. They colored in the nails, which are pretty cool. You have the closed-fisted ones right here. You get a set of those. You get a set of these open palm hands. Once again, his nails are nicely done. They're painted. Sculpting looks great. So you get a set of those. You get a set of these like... Oh, I just dropped the hand. Ugh, okay. Sorry about that. You get this set of hands for like a Kai Blast or like a gripping or action posed hand. Once again, they didn't need to highlight or color in the nails, but they did, because they're awesome. And then lastly, you get this set of hands right here, which is the special beam cannon hand, and obviously you see just the sculpting of the veins here, and just overall, just an amazing job. Alright, we took a look at the accessories, we took a look at the packaging. Now finally it's time to take a look at the figure itself. Now Piccolo, as you guys can clearly see, is done amazingly. I mean, I love the purple that they used. I love the sculpt work. I love the greens. I love the reds. Everything is just spot on. Sculpting, I would give this a guy a 10 out of 10. Paint job, 10 out of 10. There's no bleeding. Everything is just perfect. The eyes are not cross-eyed or the lazy eye syndrome. Everything is to the point, perfect. The reds, unlike Goku and Gohan, the US versions at least, and even the Japanese version of the Goku, the waistband and the wristbands didn't match in color, but these do. The skin here has the texturing and the sculpt work for it. It's not just black lines that they've painted on this. It's pretty awesome. I like the green that they used. It's not overwhelming. It's not a glossy green. It's more of a matte finish green, which is pretty nice. It looks good. Now for articulation wise, you have pretty much every articulation you could possibly ever want. When it comes to S.H.Figuarts, you get the 360 head movement. Unfortunately, the head can't really look up due to the sculpting, but it can look down that far. It does have a neck joint, as you guys just saw. The sleeve pieces are on this little peg right here, and it's so that you could get Piccolo to do some crazy poses, and then you can maneuver this sleeve piece so it looks more fluid-like, looks more connected. Piccolo does have a bicep swivel right here, double jointed elbows, wrist joint right there. Guys, if you want to put this arm piece on, it's a pain in the butt. Every single figure that has this, it's just such a pain. What you would need to do is pull the arm from the bicep swivel right there, and same thing goes for this. Make sure the hands are just nicely lined up, pull it out, put one part in and then the other part in. You're gonna hear two clicks. You need to hear the clicks, or else you're gonna see your figure just kind of one of the sides just hanging off. So make sure you hear those clicks. I'm not gonna do it here because other reviewers have done it and it's just god awful and it's just painful. I like the accessory, but I wish there's an easier way to do this. But that's that. Okay, so the arm can fully rotate 360. Like other S.H.Figuarts figures, it has this pop-out feature where you could get some more waist movement, and it's cool because this belt piece is floating, so you can maneuver it so that it hides the crevices, and then you can push it back down, of course. Like any S.H.Figuarts figure, they have that pull-down feature for some more higher angle kicks. Double jointed knees. The feet are on a swivel, have toe joint, and it does have a swivel right there, which is pretty cool. So when it comes to articulation, you have everything you could ever want in a figure. Paint job, once again, you have everything that you can possibly ever want. Is there anything that I want to complain about with regards to this figure? Absolutely not. I mean, yeah, like I said, this might be a little bit hard to get on, but hey, they didn't need to include that, but they did, and they're awesome for it. Guys, if you have not picked up a Piccolo figure, guys, what are you doing? If you love DBZ, you love S.H.Figuarts, you have to stop this video, go to Big Bad Toy Store, go to GundamPlanet.com, go to Image Anime, go to whatever source that you go to buy these imported goods, and pick up your copy today. I know that they just re-released this figure. It's the, what's it called? The anime version where they have the bluish belt, etc., and the wristbands. That is going for, I think, around 90 bucks, 89.99, etc. If you go on eBay. I'm not sure if Big Bad Toy Store, Image Anime, etc. has them in stock, but if they do, if you can pick it up there for a little bit cheaper, by all means, but pick this guy up. If you could get this figure, the Japanese version, I highly recommend it. I love the colors, and I just, yeah, this is an awesome figure. Now, just letting you guys know, the Japanese version is a lot rarer, first of all, and it might be a little bit on the expensive side. So for those of you who are hardcore collectors, definitely go look for it. It's a great treasure hunt. And for those of you guys who just want a Piccolo figure, hey, the US version is just as good. I personally like the red belt, etc. That's why I have this one. But if you don't mind the bluish, I think bluish purplish, I think that's the color of this belt and whatnot. For the US one, do pick that one up. But once again, guys, this figure, 10 out of 10. Awesome sculpt, awesome paint job, tons of accessories. Like JRA Nightmare always says, so much fun factor. Pick it up. And that's that. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Up next, I will have Trunks for you guys. And then following that, I'll have Cell, and then Frieza, and then everyone else. Guys, you guys are the best. And just have a great day. This is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.